All right, folks, what's up? It's Magoo. Hit the like, hit the sub. Sit down. Listen me. All right, let me shut this door right quick so my voice don't escape this room. Unfortunately, we're working still upstairs in the smaller part of the call center where I have to sit and be next to people who are listening to everyone else at a lower level. If that made any sense. If it didn't, don't worry. It's not important. But what is important is that I don't feel like picking one of these computers up and bashing one of these idiots over the head. You know, I had this lady, and you know my stance on certain people, but I had this lady of a certain persuasion, fucking, I don't know, she decides she wants to go sit somewhere close to me. Unfortunately, I have to be out here. I just can't be in a fucking office because they're still doing the windows. So I have to smell her hair grease, and I have to watch her eat fucking Wingstop. And then she gonna say, don't look at my food. I had to say, look at me. You can't look like this and eat Wingstop. Is she plus size? Of course. You know all black women are fat. Come on. Well, most of them anyway. I ain't gonna say all black women are fat, because that's not true at all. I can show you a picture of my mother. My mother was fine as could be. Word, but that's not true. I want to say maybe about 70% of black women are fat as fuck. Dead ass. Sorry, ladies, I'm just keeping it real. Like, most of y'all big as fuck. And so, you know, I gotta watch this lady do this shit. I gotta watch a fat black lady eat Wingstop. So you already know, like, the aesthetic is just, like, you know, listen, I just ate a salad, and the shit was bland as fuck, and the chicken was bland as fuck, and the peppers was the only thing that had a little flavor. But other than that, the shit was bland as fuck. And you eating that shit in front of me? How annoyed am I? Yo, this is why training was the best thing for me last night. Why? Because when I leave training, I have to come out here into the real world and look at shit like that. That already infuriates me. Why? Because I sacrifice. I go so hard to make sure I'm okay. I keep my cheat meals to a minimum. I keep my cheat meals. Listen, it wasn't even a cheat meal going on Sunday. Motherfucker, it wasn't even a cheat meal. There was no cheat meals last week. Steak and eggs is not a cheat meal. Steak and eggs. Okay, I put some pancakes in there with that. You feel me? That's the most cheating, is that pancakes will go with the steak and eggs. Steak and eggs is not a cheat meal. Is it an overindulgence? Absolutely. A porterhouse steak is huge. But is that a cheat meal? No, it's not. Like, come on. And you telling me what? Like, this is why I have to train. I'm sorry. I told one of my coworkers this shit yesterday morning. You know, she was talking about anxiety and being scared and all this other shit. I said, I'll make your anxiety go away right now. I sat in the chair. I said, yo, count to 3 in your head. Count to 3. And whenever you're ready, I want you to just grab me by the neck. Just grab me, all your strength. And she was nervous. She's like, what? How does this, what does it have to do with helping your anxiety? I was like, I'm going to sit here with my eyes closed. I ain't going to worry about nothing. And I want you to count to 3. And when you're ready, just pull my neck. And she goes, are you serious? What's going to happen? And I was like, just do it. And I sat there with the eyes closed. And I said, whenever you're ready. And she's just standing there. And then she just grabs my neck. And I'm just biting down the whole time. Like, and she's like, what? And I'm like, if you notice, I never gave a fuck about what you were back there doing. Like, I didn't know it was coming. And nah, no lie, the bitch stuck me real good too. She did. And she almost got up underneath there too for that rear naked head. Her arms is weak as shit. She's like, I'm not that strong. She's laughing and shit. Look, she was tingling in there. But listen, that's the whole point. And of course she tries to mock it, but then on the back end she goes like, you really go through that every day? I was like, every day. Like every day. I was like, at this point, I don't even know. Like at this point, like as long as I saw what was behind me and I know what was behind me, I don't care what's behind me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that worried. Like, my anxiety is not that bad. And that was the whole point, But let me tell you, I got anxiety when I saw this woman eating that Wingstop a sec ago. I mean, golly. And let me tell you, it's not even funny. It's not. Because it's shit like that you look back and you say, yo, what was the journey for? Like, seriously, if I couldn't influence anybody, motherfucker, I sit next to you every damn night. I walk through this office every damn night, and you gonna do this shit right in front of me? Right in front of me. Yo, this shit is just next level, man. This is why I need training. It be little shit like that in the world this is why I need training, bro. It be little shit like that be ready to throw me over the edge, bro. Nonetheless, it's none of my business. And I realize I got bigger fish to fry. So I don't give a fuck. And that's the main thing right now, because I got shit to look forward to tomorrow. So with that said, hit that like, hit that sub. We out to the gym, y'all. Let's get it. Ooh.